Day in the life right here. These shits, you need to do these shits if you're gonna be making videos, bro.
You're saying I'm too ugly for videos, bro? I'm too ugly for YouTube, bro.
Nah, bro, I'm just saying.
Just say it out loud, bro.
Start talking about sleep, bro. It's not gonna be really legitimate. Go get dressed, motherfucker.
So motherfuckers will not take my sleep advice if I have eye bags. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Alright, man. Okay, what's going on? So it's episode 2 of Road to 40-inch vertical. It's Friday, we got a leg day today. No basketball practice for the next 2 weeks because winter break is coming up. Tomorrow's Christmas. So we got my guy Peterson back here, back with me. And we got a pro from Italy coming in, who's here for the winter break, a good friend of mine. We're doing some plyos today and some heavy strength work. Let's get this. Okay, so with our first plyo, we're working on developing a good hip extension pattern and a good interaction with the ground with our foot. So this is really important for single leg hopping and any other plyometrics so that you can put real force into the ground and not just survive the collision with the ground, but manage it and turn it into more energy. What I like to tell athletes here is to put a footprint into the ground as deep as possible. So you really punch the ground and you really hit it hard.
Let's go, bro.
It's 30, bro.
Let's go, bro. I don't have the knees for that.
Tag me. Okay, man, come on, bro.
Hell nah.
Come on, bro.
Hell nah. My shit's gonna pop off if I do that shit, bro.
Okay, let's get back to training. Okay, now in this next progression, we're starting to pick our foot up. So the higher that foot travels in the air and the further it travels down, the higher the intensity because the ground reaction forces will go up and it will spike harder. Okay, so next we're getting into some gallops. Gallops are a deflecting plyo, so where you just run and then you pop off the ground. And here we're really focusing on getting off the ground as quickly as we can, so we learn to produce force faster. Okay, so next we're doing crossover bounce. So what crossover bounce are about is really loading that outside edge of the foot. What oftentimes happens in team sports, especially in basketball, is you run curves around your defender. So when you run a curve, your inside foot is hitting on the outside edge, and the steeper that shin angle can be to the ground, the steeper the curve you can run. And the more likely you're to just blow by your defender with sheer athleticism. So the last plyometric for the day, we got slalom bounce, which are the exact opposite of the crossover bounce we just did. So the crossover bounce, we're focusing on the outside edge, and the slalom bounce focus on the inside edge, so especially the big toe. These might have real good carryover to change of direction within team sports. Okay, so we're done with our plyos now. We're getting into our strength work. So I got 2 up, 1 down hex squat today, which is eccentric overload using load. So I'm eccentrically lowering a weight that I cannot lift on 1 leg and then lifting it with 2 legs, so I can improve my maximum eccentric strength on 1 leg, which is gonna help me jump higher, and sprint faster. What's your deal behind the camera?
My deal is 6 figures, bro. Yeah. Dario's doing his thing. He's in his element right now. Yeah, that's a perfect execution right there. Good job, buddy. Dario's in his element. This motherfucker has no idea what he's doing.
Okay, so we're done with the hack squats. Next we got something hip dominant. So the way I like to organize strength training is have a knee dominant movement and a hip dominant movement, and just alternate between those two, whether between days or having one first in the workout and then the other one afterwards. So we had a hack squat, which is inherently knee dominant, and now we have double leg RDLs. Yo Vic, do you feel like that hip extension strength has carried over to other movements in other facets of life?
You can ask my girl.
Okay, so for our last exercise we got lateral leg drags. The way we're doing is we get in our basketball defense stance and then we push with both legs. So we abduct the outside leg as far as we can and we adduct the inside leg as far as we can.